So I extended this and I transplanted these soft touch hollies from the other side because I didn't want to have to buy 6 more. I only wanted to buy 3 more. I'm concerned that it might be too hot here for these. And so I bought 3 more to go around to complete this area here. So now all I have to do is mulch. So side project, I mulched over these red cypress. So I have 4 of them here, and this is the second one. That one's leaning a little bit, so it's probably going to have to get staked up. And then the one off yonder. And then while I was at it, I mulched this winged elm that I grew from a cutting off of my big tree in the other lot. And actually, this is the next area I'm going to tackle. I bought 2 boxwoods that are pyramidal in shape to put in front of each one of these. And then I have the 2 Peggy Martins. So I just planted a new Peggy Martin that I got from a different nursery in the middle there. So I'd like to see if they're going to be like exactly the same or very similar or different. But this is the next area I want to mulch. And we have to get to finishing the rest of this. But I want to do this now. It's not going to bother anything. Alright, so that section is now done, and I'm just waiting on... I was going to order Black Dragon Cryptomeria, but I decided on smaller boxwoods, 2 of them. Cut X's in this tarp every 5 feet, and I line these up pretty much every 5 feet here on the outside so that I can work my way from the first one over there and start digging holes and putting them in. And I'm not going to amend the soil at all. Problem already. I'm coming across, looks like roots to something. Maybe oak tree, but they're pretty shallow. Maybe grapevine. Yeah, I figured out my stepfather cut down this beautyberry, and I'm pretty sure that's what all these are. So I'm gonna have to cut more out. I had to cut some with my shovel, but it's just too much. Alright, so I'll take out these straggler things, roots, but just wanted to show you this is 10 to 15 feet high, 5 to 7 feet wide, and the reason I need it to be small is because I'm under power lines. Yeah, so that was harder than I thought because look at all these. They grew up right into here and they just come right out here. So I cut them. But now it's ready to get buried and I'll pull the landscape fabric over it. All right, so that one fit perfectly. Probably cut the hole a little too wide because this is a tiny little tree right now, but I'll just mulch it up and it'll be fine. And now I'm ready to go to the next one. So basically I rolled it all out and then pulled it back to where the hole is, and I'll start digging right next to it. That one went a lot smoother because there were no roots. Yay! These smell good, but oh, they are spiky. I recommend wearing gloves and long sleeve shirts. I guess I'm gonna have to adjust the way they point. One's leaning back and one's leaning straight up. That's better, much better. All right, third one's ready to get settled in. I don't know if I mentioned it. I mean, I'm sure I'll put it online, but I mean in words and writing, in captions, I should say. But these are Blue Point Junipers. It's 3 down, and my hands are so itchy from grabbing all the branches from underneath the tarp. It hurts. I should have worn gloves. Oh, sorry. And of course, there's a branch here, so I have to cut that. I'm probably gonna have to get cut back even further. There's one of these. Ooh, I guess there are a couple of them here. What's that? Ooh, that one just broke off, but looks like there's another one somewhere here. That's fine. I'll cut this one too. Let me just do it now. Here. I'm sure my stepfather wouldn't like that. Oops. This is his Ryobi. Alright, back to digging. Alrighty, all 4 of them are in. I would have preferred to have had 5, but they only had 4. I probably should have done 3 on this side and 3 on the other, but since I don't know if I can get 3 more, I'm just staying with this. And sure, it would have been nice to complete this with all the same hedge, but these were a fifth of the price. So, such a deal. And they're going to get a lot smaller. They're probably going to be half the size, if not smaller. These will grow like 10 or 12 feet, and the other ones will grow maybe 20, 24 feet. And then, and it's good to plant a mixed hedge and not to have a monoculture. So I'm not sure what I'm going to put on the other side, if I'm even going to put anything, but I might just take it down like 3 or 4 more bushes, probably 4 more bushes down that way. I just can't get too close to that telephone pole. And I did want to mention, thank goodness it's cloudy over here, shady because of all these trees. I was working out in the sun over there, and yeah, it was brutal hot. But over here, it's at least 10 degrees cooler. But the sun actually is up there, and will probably be shady the rest of the day. All right, so I still have a lot of mulch, but I'm getting ready to run low on mulch. So, and I do have to dig out the back of that landscape fabric area some more so that it can lay flat and suppress those weeds there. But I am starting to really focus just on the front of this, mulching the front, and slightly, less than a foot around the back. And then I'll come back in and clear this out, which I know I should have done earlier, but I get excited to get these projects done, and get these plants in the ground for sure. Once I commit, I just have to go and do it. And so that's it for now. I'm gonna have to take a break and come back and do the rest later. Meanwhile, I broke off some beautyberry bushes and fed them to the chickens. And outside chickens too. The little female likes them a lot. This is my favorite time of the year to collect seeds. So you can see that I collected a lot of these already. But this one, I mean, they're probably not ready to burst open. I think I did this one too. Yeah, they're not black yet, but I would wait for them to get blacker. So once they split open on their own, and then I'll plant them. Typically, I just self-sow them and hope they survive on their own. But if it's something I know I need to help along, then I'll pot it in pots, like the canna lily I took yesterday. Coming down to the end of at least the front part. So I'm gonna dump this wheelbarrow right over there. I was pretty much able to dig out some of the back there, and there's still some more, I know, but I'll be able to lay this flat. And right now, what I want to do is I'm going to fold this or pull this tarp towards the back, and it'll make it easier to clean out the rest of the little bit of mulch that's left. So I just pulled this towards me, towards the back, and now I've got a nice big pile I can latch into here. Oop, got to get the wheelbarrow, I left it over there. All right, so we're going to call this a done deal for today. I like that this is a chartreuseier green, and the hollies are a bluer green, even though these are Blue Point Junipers, go figure. But yeah, I think it looks spectacular. And now the big issue is cleaning up this back fence area, which I really think is a hopeless cause. And then I ran out of mulch, and I have just a teeny little bit left here that I forgot about from the other time I did this. So I think I might find enough in what's spilled from the on the grass in little piles, like over there. And I have some out in the field too, so I might be able to garner up enough to make that look nice. But here it is. Yeah, I still have the other place beyond the trailer to work on too, and I know exactly what's going there. I have those little cuttings of the Brazilian, I want to say plumes, but I think that's what it is, Brazilian plumes or something like that. Anyway, that's it for now. I consider this a major accomplishment. It's pretty.